So, what do you want to watch next? Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're taking a look at the Netflix playlist for you based on your zodiac sign. For this list, we'll be creating a custom playlist for some of the best original content on Netflix. The catch? We're going to be ranking our entries based upon how well they each line up with the traits and characteristics of each zodiac sign. So get in those comfy pajamas, pick out your favorite snack, and let us do the content surfing for you.
Lana, when is the last time you slept or took a shower?
Those aren't options when you're building a brand.
I can help.
Libra, dear white people.
Dear white people, here's a list of acceptable Halloween costumes. A pirate, slutty nurse, any of our first 43 presidents. Top of the list of unacceptable costumes, me. Winchester couldn't get through 2017 without blackface.
Libras are clever and intelligent by nature, so it almost goes without saying that this zodiac sign could gravitate towards the smartly written scripts of dear white people.
I was just saying there are some stories we shouldn't take for granted. Why We Fight tells the truth by way of leaving out many others. Segregation in the army, internment camps. If we take everything people say at face value, we lose our ability to discern truth. Okay?
Okay. Look, why tell me this now and not during the class debate?
I wasn't about to fight with the one other sister in the room for their pleasure. Too tropey.
The Libra scales of justice should also be able to appreciate the gravity of what this satirical dramedy is trying to tackle, as it follows the issues faced by African Americans within the elite collegiate system.
Dear white people is a misnomer. My show is meant to articulate the feelings of a misrepresented group outside the majority. I get it. The realization that you contribute to a racist society can be unsettling, but you sound like a grown-ass woman to me. Next.
This may not be turn your brain off material to watch at night, but Libras are likely up to the challenges dear white people is setting up. Virgo, tidying up with Marie Kondo.
Hello, I'm Maria Kondo. 私のミッションは片付けによって世界をときめかせていくことです。
Virgos may be approachable and down to earth, but they also like to keep their things compartmentalized and organized most of the time. That's why tidying up with Marie Kondo might be a perfect fit, as it could almost serve as cleanup porn for the more type A among us.
この状態になったら全体に半分に畳んで、リネンクローゼットに入れる場合は半分に畳んでこのように棚に入れていきます。
Normally, Virgos love to overanalyze everything, and could find themselves that they're endlessly scrolling through Netflix options, or just allow whoever they're watching with to pick for the night.
What do you want to watch?
I know someone wants to watch Babe again.
This way, the Virgo gets to enjoy the experience as Marie Kondo helps families decide what sparks joy in their lives.
The important is to hold each item one by one.
Okay, oh my gosh.
When you touch the item that sparks joy for you,
Okay.
You feel kyun.
Okay. Cute. Okay.
All of your cells are rising.
Yes, okay, wow.
Leo, glow.
Don't step on me. Champion here. Hey! Now I can see everyone. Sheila, get down. It's just a picture.
No, it's not. It is history. Keep your eyes open.
1, 2, 3.
These astrological lions love their entertainment to be theatrical, energetic, and full of life. So what better show to watch than Glow? Excellent Netflix take on the 80s pro wrestling show of the same name.
Okay? You flew. It was epic. Go get your crown.
Zoya's been destroyed! I can't believe it! I can't believe it, folks! Just when I thought I'd seen it all, a young country girl jumps out of the stands into the ring, winning it all!
The aesthetic of Glow never screams 80s in a derogatory or over-the-top way, but instead presents the decade as something natural, albeit with some truly awesome and eclectic fashion choices. Leos will love following these women's stories, and appreciate how good they look while doing it.
Ladies, I got this one.
Step aside, Billie Jean King and Bobby Riggs. We got a new battle of the sexes here at the Glow finale.
Consider this one a slam dunk. Actually make that a body slam. Cancer, one day at a time.
I mean, I have these life-changing tests coming up, but I have that under control because I have to. I've been working on it for 2 years now, and it's all getting real. Plus, I have a sexually active teenage daughter, a fragile elderly mother, and a son doing drugs. But I think I'm handling it well.
The original One Day at a Time was a family favorite sitcom from the 1970s that focused upon a close family structure and the struggles of a single mom in the city. The Netflix update of the series doesn't change much from this core set of themes, and these close blood bonds will naturally attract the warm and empathetic Cancer sign.
I'm sorry. It's just a lot of times you sound like a mom.
Yeah, well, I am one. And there is a part of me that buys into that cheesy, my little girl is becoming a woman thing because you're not a little girl anymore. That is super weird.
This water sign will almost always gravitate towards programs with a strong emotional core, while the retro sitcom aesthetic of One Day at a Time will make viewers feel right at home, like a hot cup of tea and conversation with an old friend.
How about that guy that went off on you? Does that happen a lot? Sometimes. It's part of the gig. Gotta put up with crap you don't want to. Some days you're taking somebody's blood pressure and you just want to keep squeezing and squeezing and squeezing until their stupid eyes pop out of their stupid head. Dang, mommy! It's fine. Why don't you go ahead and put those headphones back on?
Gemini, Grace and Frankie.
No tea, no shade, but why you gagging, bitch?
What?
The inherent duality of the Gemini sign can sometimes make it hard for them to decide what to watch on Netflix.
Listen, sir, what brand would you smoke if your husband turned out to be gay?
Newports.
For the last 20 years.
Luckies.
I'll take those.
Grace and Frankie is a nice compromise, especially if they happen to be watching on the couch with someone else. There's a nice filmed in front of a live studio audience feeling reminiscent of old school sitcoms, which could make Grace and Frankie perfect for a Gemini Cancer Netflix night.
My, oh my, good, right? I've never felt this way before. Welcome to Del Taco. Oh.
Meanwhile, the show's A-list cast and smart scripts ensure that things will never get boring.
Cherie's cooking dinner in your honor.
So it'll be the three of us for dinner?
I'm making my famous chicken pot pie. It's deep fried, so you don't even taste the vegetables.
Taurus, the crown.
The less you do, the less you say, or agree, or smile,
Or think, or feel, or breathe, or exist.
the better.
Well, that's fine for the sovereign. But where does that leave me?
The Taurian bulls love a bit of the finer things in life. Aestheticians and materialists by nature, this zodiac sign will definitely get down with the upper crust pageantry of the crown.
It's not as easy as it looks.
That's exactly what the king said.
I remember. Do you suppose I could borrow it for a couple of days? Just to practice.
Borrow it, ma'am. From whom? If it's not yours, whose is it?
Sure, these practical and grounded folks might come across as determined and stubborn in their daily lives.
But don't go mad.
What does that mean?
It means just don't go mad. Coronation. A service which goes back 1,000 years. Some things can't be changed.
Yes, all right.
But this Netflix series based upon the reign of England's Queen Elizabeth II will give the Taurus a chance for a little bit of escapism after a long day.
She wants to believe her life has some meaning beyond chores. She opens a magazine and she sees Her Royal Highness's photograph. For one glorious, transforming moment, she becomes a princess too. She is lifted out of her miserable, pitiful reality into a fantasy.
Aries, the Umbrella Academy. The next zodiac sign on our list are natural leaders, the sort of type A personalities that have no time for nonsense in their day or barriers in their way.
I don't have time for this.
Come here, big boy!
As a result, they'll love the strong and resourceful young characters present on the Umbrella Academy.
Everyone get behind me! Yeah! Get behind us! I vote for running! Come on!
A Netflix series based on a comic series created by former My Chemical Romance singer Gerard Way. Aries are a passionate lot as well, which means that they'll find it easy to dive into the storylines here with plenty of energy and excitement.
I will take the eye off your hands and return it to the owner. I'm sure he or she will be very grateful, so if I can
You're not touching this eye.
Now you listen here, young man.
No, you listen to me, asshole. I've come a long way for this. There's some shit your pea brain couldn't even comprehend. So just give me the information I need, and I'll be on my merry way.
Pisces, Queer Eye.
1, 2, 3.
Cheers, queers!
Someone else's turn.
There's something aesthetically pleasing about the two fish design of the zodiac symbol for Pisces. Similarly, this water sign tends to go with the flow of things, adapting easily to whatever comes their way.
Even though Sean is entertaining the geriatric people of Maysville, we don't have time to waste. We are 5 gays from big cities except for Tan, and we've got stuff to do.
This may mean that they're always wanting to keep tabs on the current style trends, making this next Netflix show an easy hole-in-one. Queer Eye is smart and fashionable enough to retain the Pisces' interest, while giving them a wealth of personal pointers that they may be able to adopt into their own personal style.
Daunted by the notion of tying your own tie, I'm gonna keep it simple for you. The thin end on your right side, the thicker end on your left side. Make the left side longer. About 3 or 4 inches down is where you're going to cross the thinner end. With the thicker end, you're gonna spin it around and then feed it over.
Aquarius, Russian doll. Aquarians are naturally smart and gregarious people. They love to win friends and influence people wherever they go.
The one in practical application just means the one I'm gonna die with. You know, to take care of me when I'm infirm and shit. So, my move is gonna be to wait till I'm in like my late 60s and then seal the deal. That is, of course, assuming I don't die between then and now.
That said, the dark subject matter of Russian Doll, about a young woman who keeps dying in an endless time loop, and her efforts to figure out why, may not seem tailor-made for them at first.
So check this out. I burnt my finger, right? It left a mark. Then I died. I came back. It's not there.
Is there a history of mental illness in your family?
That's not it.
Still, Aquarians will likely want to get to the bottom of the mystery here, thinking about the deeper implications of the series, and how it may apply to their own lives.
What if they keep going?
Who? Who keeps going?
Them. I mean, everyone who's not us. I thought that what was happening to us wasn't hurting anybody else, but I mean, they're all in it too.
Capricorn, Sex Education. The Netflix series Sex Education is a smart, poignant, and funny coming-of-age program, one that rewards listeners who stick around to the very end.
This is amazing!
This shouldn't be a problem at all for the ambitious and persistent Capricorns, who are realistic and disciplined enough to finish just about anything.
I'll deal with the business end of things, and you can do the therapy. We'll charge for every appointment and split the cash.
Therapy?
Yeah, sex therapy. You have a gift. It would be irresponsible to waste it. Look how you helped Adam.
But I didn't.
It wouldn't even matter if Sex Education was 2 or 3 seasons long. Capricorns will make it a mission to binge watch the hell out of this one.
Ruby, okay, no, worst case scenario, photo goes out, everyone in school knows it's you, and you could be humiliated.
You're not making me feel better.
Only if you let yourself be. Everyone has bodies, right? There's nothing to be ashamed of. I have a funky looking toe, and
Sagittarius, BoJack Horseman.
I've really been so lucky to have people in my life who care about me. I don't deserve any of them. I definitely don't deserve to have a friend as amazing and generous and forgiving and thoughtful as Channing Tatum.
Oh.
I'm only gonna hurt him like I've hurt everyone else. I was a fool to think that I could just jump back into a new relationship. Can you go over to Channing Tatum's house and tell him I won't be his friend? I can't break another heart. Not today. Not Channing.
Okay, so the easy joke to make here would be to compare this adult animated comedy about a horse to the zodiac sign that's a centaur, but we're above all that. Okay, so that's not actually true, but there are plenty of other reasons why the Sagittarius sign would dig BoJack Horseman, not the least of which is their natural intelligence, which will allow them to see beyond the show's raunchy humor.
Hey, this table's a little wobbly. You want to yell at the waiter and make a scene?
No, I don't need...
Come on, do that BoJack thing where you make a big deal over nothing and everyone laughs at you, but also at the same time we relate because you're saying all the things polite society won't.
That's not...
Is everything all right over here?
No, everything is not all right. This table's been wobbling all evening. If I wanted to flop around and get seasick for an hour, I'd call your mother.
Sagittarians will be able to understand how well BoJack Horseman's narrative works within a satirical structure, and understand that, beyond the equine exterior, the show actually deals quite maturely with a wealth of difficult emotional problems.
Ugh, don't you get it? This is my last chance to make people love me again. If this goes out, everybody's gonna see the real me. Now, I spend a lot of time with the real me, and believe me, nobody's gonna love that guy.
Okay.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go take a shower so I can't tell if I'm crying or not.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You'll have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Scorpio, dead to me. Scorpios can be obsessive in love, which could prove to make this already emotional Netflix series a difficult watch.
What are you worried about? I just don't want you to be alone.
The show tries to find levity in tragedy, and two widowed women find a lasting friendship with each other, while at the same time trying to process all of their emotions via therapy.
It's okay to feel whatever you're feeling. Sad, angry, defensive.
I'm not defensive, okay? I'm tired.
I'm tired too.
Tears will likely be shed by Scorpios who choose to watch this show, but they'll likely find the experience worth it, as this sign's natural empathy and emotional intuitiveness will make Dead to Me a Netflix experience they likely won't soon forget.
Okay, cool. Holy eye contact that just happened.
This is gonna be really good for you.
I know.
Maybe just don't bring the drink in. Out of respect for the other grievers, especially the cute one.
It's very hot. Oh my God. I'll see you later.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.